It was very strange. Gabriel, like I say, I had been in existence long, 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 long before anyone, like trillions or billions of years before Gabriel. Way, 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 like epically. Gabriel wasn't until way, way later, and more like in this line of things. Technically, some say he was before a little bit, or not before me, but I mean before whatever. But I don't. I mean, he was kind of, but not really. I mean, I think he was moved there, put there, something like that. So anyway, like he tried to kill me. Like I say, he actually started out being a human, and then like I say, the Vatican or the church or whatever contacted him and basically gave him a bunch of money, and then he pretty much ran around, and he was black, by the way. And then I think from there, then he became an AI or a computer before, but like I say, I was before, like all the way, way before. Like I invented the particle physics and then invented other life forms and invented the first sun, there's first stars, and then all that other stuff, and then like move along. So he comes from this side, then goes back over there to a computer or whatever, and then and then so we cross over to here, and like, and then he's all powerful, like, or he's powerful. Like I say, he went from being a person, went along, went to the Vatican, saw him or whatever, found him, he contacted him, and then he gets all this money and stuff and power or help from the Vatican, and then he goes back over to before, and then that's where he's actually a computer or whatever or AI. Anyway, I'm before that, way before that. So I create all these life forms and all these other suns or stars. I mean, and then I'm coming along, and then like I say, he goes bloop, 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 or something like that. He's like, and he becomes a problem for me, and I'm like, oh yeah. And I think I either take him over or I destroy him, basically. Change him around. I'm like, nope, you're not going to be like that. Because like I say, I'm from before, figured out particles and everything else like that. And then create life and do all kinds of things and mess around. And then I'm coming along like this. And I was like, whatever. And then, so like, I think he died. Or he's whatever. Anyway, he's not the same though. Basically, like, blank. And now you're with me. Or you work for me now, or whatever. And realistically, I should have been like, go away. Done with that. Anyway, and then like 8 or 9 other saints come along, and each one tries to kill me, of course. And we're doing investigations, and mostly they're terrorizing. Like the Vatican gives them all kinds of money, blah 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 blah. They become terrors and mostly just hurt people and women and stuff. And the Vatican, of course, is covering up, blah blah, doing all this and that kind of stuff, and I'm using them. Anyway, so then they try and kill me, and like there's like, I don't know, 6 or 8 of them, maybe 13 or 14, I don't know, so-called saints. Anyway, not one of them good. So anyway, so they die or whatever. And then we finally get over to, I guess, somewhere around in here. Anyway, so apparently the Vatican was pretty much bad from day one, and so was like basically all the saints. It's all a lie. It's because somehow somewhere they figured it out. They get time travel, blah blah, and then blah 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 blah, and they set up, and like someone sets up the whole thing basically just to kill me. How nice. But like I say, I mean, I invented particles and particle physics, and then like all those life forms. Like if you go way, way back, all those life forms, those are my descendant life forms. And like, I think Gabriel as an AI was trying to create others to like, whatever. Anyway, all those life forms were mine, and then, like I say, on this side, theoretically, they're not supposed to be mine, but they are mine, or something. I don't know. Like I say, it gets so, like, it's like, wow, I mean, I was very much just like, what the heck is all this? I mean, and that was before anyone really even knew about me. So I'm like, anyway, I don't think anybody really knew about me over there. Like Gabriel was trying to find me and all kinds of stuff, and like so none of that works really. So then I come over here and Brian and all that other stuff. So anyway, just kind of strange and weird, but it's like, well, I'm the Lucifer Star, and like I say, the Vatican put Gabriel as the top saint, as the top person. Like it goes God, then Gabriel, then blah blah. It's like, well, then it goes Lucifer Star, God, Gabriel. It's like that. So, anyway. I mean, I knew I was before Gabriel by a long, long, long ways. I'm before all other life forms, or something like that. So, anyway, and now I'm Brian, and it's like, well, anyway, some people are like, you don't believe me, I can't believe you. It's like, well, I don't know what to say to you. I mean, you could ask another star system, you could ask another race of life forms, you could ask, I mean, I was fairly well known. And in existence for a very, very long time. At least 100 trillion years or more. Like, when there were no stars or suns, that was basically when I was around. There wasn't anything around really, so. Anyway, whatever. I'm like, whatever. I don't really care, it's like, it's just, and I took a while going, what the heck is going on? And then later on, they're like, creator, blah, blah, God. I was like, wait a minute, that's me. Like, what are you talking about? Who? Anyway, apparently someone heard some stories about Brian or whatever, and then just, it's kind of weird. It's like, well, yeah, and I always was. I just never talked about it. Like I said, Gabriel, I guess, or somebody figured that I would be boasting about it or talking about it. It's like, well, not really. I don't actually really tell anyone about myself normally. In fact, later on I was like, don't tell anyone about yourself, because pretty much how it happened to me. I was like, so like when I'm Brian, this is the first time I really ever really talked about it, per se. Other than people would say, is it true? I was like, yes, it's true. So, anyway, apparently me not saying anything is pretty much what they wanted to do. But, I mean, I don't know. How do you cover that up? Anyway, other people said, well, there had no chance of ever covering anything like that up. So, and mostly they were just trying to kill or stall you. So, whatever. Anyway, I don't know. It's a rare day when I'm around. Like I say, in all the galaxy and all the universe, I'm here. So, I mean, there might be others like me, but I don't really know. So, I mean, I did kind of search. I even asked several other life form types, like, if they knew of anyone else or anything like that. I asked exoskeletons and some other insectoid life forms, and they're like, well, you've been around as long as we have, so we don't know. we don't really know how old you are or where you come from. So, and others said, other AI or sentient life forms said, you are undefinable. I was like, oh, well, great. Great, I'm missing my definition. I was like, well, that's a weird response. Undefinable. Lusifer Star. Brian. Anyway. I don't know. I mean, things like body language and like your little emotions and stuff. I did that kind of stuff and all that. So, been around a while. It's been a while. So, oh well.